Welcome viewers. Good morning to everybody. This is Professor KP Mahapatra. I welcome you to your own channel KP Slit Charts. Friends, today we will take up a very important area which involves human society and the human beings. In a society, we are supposed to have social security, peace, stability, economic prosperity, love, affection, solidarity, cooperation, collaboration, and so many other things. But if you make an objective analysis, do you find any such thing happening in the society? So why? Why does it happen? Why do people lose their human values? Why do people lose their virtues? Why do they forget the Triguna, Sattva, Tama, Raja? By forgetting the Sattva, by straying away from the path of Sattva, they are tending towards tamasic things and rajasic things. They are indulging in crime, fraud, forgery, harassment and all those things. One such thing has happened in Odisha very recently. An innocent student of integrated B.Ed from Fakir Mohan Autonomous College has burnt herself down, immolated herself, getting harassed by the principal and the HOD of Education Department. Why did it happen? Where lies the fault? Government of Odisha as well as University Grants Commission, they have made it very clear that every educational institution should have one internal complaint committee, one anti-harassment cell, one anti-teasing cell, anti-sexual harassment cell. All those cells are to be operated. From time to time, meetings are supposed to be held and the report is supposed to be submitted to the government. But it is not done. If it is not done, who is responsible for it? Obviously, the officers at the higher level in the higher education department, government of Odisha, they must own the responsibility. Why didn't they supervise? Why didn't they collect the data as to whether internal complaint committee has been sitting, has been taking stock of the situation? The girl, Soumyasri Bishi, for the last 6 months has been running from pillar to post, meeting the principal, meeting the local MP, meeting the local police station, meeting the local IIC, meeting the internal complaint committee president or chairman, but nothing has been done. Rather, the principal assured her that we will inquire into the matter and let you know. When she went there into the principal's office, he found the accused person against whom she has made the allegation of sexual harassment, Mr. Samir Sahu, was sitting there. Principal Dilip Ghosh was present in his office, and in presence of Samir Sahu, the accused, he has been telling the girl, look, the report has come, and in the report, nothing is found. Nothing, your allegations are found to be baseless, motivated, unfounded, and it doesn't have any validity. Because the internal complaint committee members, they have given a clean sheet to Mr. Samir Sahu that Samir Sahu has never indulged in any act of sexual harassment, seeking favor, sexual favor from the girl Soumyasri Bishi. And perhaps Soumyasri Bishi is having some personal grudge against Mr. Samir Sahu, for which she has been making such wild allegations. The girl was totally devastated. She went to the MP, local MP, Mr. Pratap Sarangi. Pratap Sarangi called the principal, telephoned the principal, collected information, asked for the ICC report, internal complaint committee report, and he was surprised to find that the ICC report or internal complaint committee report has unilaterally given a clean chit to Mr. Samir Sahu that he is a very student loving professor. He doesn't indulge in any such activities. He is a wonderful human being and all that. So he found that the report is motivated, biased. He didn't trust the report. But there lies the problem. When he didn't trust the report, he should have made further inquiry as the local MP, but he didn't do it. He sat silent. So many times he met the principal, and finally the principal said, look, your allegations are found to be baseless, unfounded. They don't have any reason, any logic. The internal complaint committee has never found anything serious about the allegation. So you have to take back your allegation. Not only that, the girl was not allowed to sit for the internal examination on the plea of shortage of attendance, which is a very flimsy plea. Attendance shortage is not taken into consideration for appearing the internal examination. It is taken into consideration at the time of semester examination, where it is found unless the student secures 75% of attendance, he or she won't be allowed to sit for the semester exam, but not for the internal exam. But she was debarred from internal examination. She could not give internal examination. So what would be the psychological condition of Soumyasri? She got disappointed from every quarter. In the Twitter, she made message to Higher Education Minister. It didn't yield any result. Nobody listened to her complaint. As a result, she was forced to take this dire action. That is, she immolated herself by dousing herself in petrol. She lit the matchbox and she burnt herself down. She fought for death. She battled with death for 2 days, and after that she left for her heavenly abode. We pray for her for the eternal peace of her noble soul. May God bless Soumyasri wherever she is. She had to suffer a nightmare. She had the nightmarish experience because of the abject indifference of the higher education department and the administrative lapses of the principal, Mr. Dilip Ghosh. So Mr. Dilip Ghosh is to blame singularly for this unfortunate incident. Had he taken action at the right moment, this unfortunate incident could have been averted. And another thing is there. FM Autonomous College did not have any internal complaint committee. When she went to the police station, in a haste, Mr. Dilip Ghosh, the principal, constituted the committee and he put the members or recommended the members, names of the members who are very close to Mr. Samir Sahu and who would give a very positive report in favor of Samir Sahu. And the norms of the constitution of internal complaint committee, like some social activist knowing law from outside should be there, women members should be there, student members should be there. All these principles, all these guidelines have never been adhered to. So it is suspected it was a motivated, biased committee. The committee carried the bias against the girl, and there is also political dimension to it. The girl Soumyasri Bishi belongs to ABVP, Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, and the principal, Mr. Dilip Ghosh, belongs to BJD, Biju Janata Dal, and the accused professor, Mr. Samir Sahu, belongs to Congress, and it is alleged that Samir Sahu happens to be the brother-in-law of the local MLA. So the girl, the innocent girl, fell a victim to the political rivalry. The political condition, the political, rivalry brought about her death. There is no doubt about it. Well, before that, we must know what should be the ideal atmosphere in an educational institution. Any college, any school is supposed to be the pantheon of learning, pantheon of wisdom. It is a human making industry. It manufactures good human beings. But unfortunately, Fakir Mohan College, which has a glorious legacy, a wonderful heritage, has come to the controversy because of the administrative lapses of the principal. And the principal is not a regular principal. He is an in-charge acting principal. That is also another lacuna of higher education department. Most of the academic institutions like universities and autonomous colleges are running without regular principals or vice chancellors. The vice chancellor is in-charge vice chancellor and the principals are in-charge principals who cannot take appropriate action. So now the government of Odisha Higher Education Department has woken up from slumber and it has passed instructions, issued notifications or issued orders to all the educational institutions, universities and colleges to form internal complaint committee, giving the outlining the guidelines how to form the committee. Now, Soumyasri should be given justice. How will she get justice? She cannot get back her life. She cannot be alive. Her parents cannot get back their daughter's life. But Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Mr. Mohan Maji, has granted ex gratia payment of 20 lakh rupees to Soumyasri's family, which is a pittance. 20 lakh rupees cannot be equated with the precious life of a child. This is really unfortunate, ridiculous. And now, Soumyasri can get justice if the people who are responsible for her death are taken to task. Very exemplary punishment is given to those people who were harassing her continuously. Especially the principal and the accused Professor Samir Sahu should be removed from their jobs and they should be denied pension and other service benefits. So this is a reminder. And prior to this, say some months back, there was another incident in KIT University. A Nepali girl committed suicide. The same thing had happened. She went on complaining against a boy who was harassing her. But the authorities took it lightly and they didn't listen to her complaint. As a result, she committed suicide by hanging herself in her in the fan of her room. The matter was hushed up. The girl was not given justice. Inquiry committee was constituted, but the committee never submitted the report. This is really unfortunate. And it is high time Government of Odisha woke up from slumber to take into account these serious conditions in higher educational institutions and ensure proper discipline, proper welfare of the students in the higher educational institutions. This is very urgent, this is highly imperative and Government of Odisha and the Department of Higher Education should realize this serious issue. Thank you very much. Please share, subscribe and like your channel KP Slit Charts. Thank you very much.